there'll often be lots of subsectors and sub-bits of this, but in effect, you need a lead generation system. Part of this is going to include your tactical marketing plan, exactly what activities your firm will do to win work by route to market. You're going to need a lead conversion system. That's going to contain things like how you're going to qualify your prospects, i.e. Nigel, so you don't have to take every single referral that comes along if it's not a good fit. Your sales process. So what are you going to do to get your leads to the next step in your sales process? Your pricing. How will your firm price up for your work so it's consistent across the firm, and how will you keep in touch with prospects? And then, of course, your onboarding part. How will you take your newly won clients so they become just part and parcel of what you do? And of course, PI is a great way of doing this. Practice ignition, of course, is a great way of doing that onboarding. And then finally, account management. What are you going to do to deliver that great service day in, day out, to identify where there is more work to be had with a client? PI can help you with that as well. And it's only when you've got both of these, you've got to have the hygiene factors sorted and your sales and processes nailed down, that you're then in that position to reliably and effectively start to, maybe it's delegate down, maybe it's outsource your marketing to others. Now, if you can't afford dedicated marketing resource, which I know that that we've got, Patrick couldn't do that. Actually, how much can you outsource? One of my clients spends £120 on social media a month, and he's got a dedicated what's happening. They did a 3-month trial to see how it was going. And in that 3 months, the only thing they changed was the social media. And as a result, they saw their number of local referrals double. But the only thing they changed was the social media. So they could really see that that was happening. And they were then able to go, right, we can carry on do this. And in the Accountants Millionaires Club, we're going to be sharing exactly how other accountants have put together these systems and processes to get the right type of client. Potentially how they use the bank manager relationships. And, I'm still hearing from other clients that bank managers will still refer. And, the question is, are you talking to the right ones if they're saying we can't refer? What's the exact process they use to onboard new clients and maximize referrals from these clients? We're going to be going through that with real accountancy practices and what they're doing well.